I just checked the very first track submit. It's so good. I can't even play it to you. That's how much I like it.
It's already almost midnight. I had a very relaxed day, mostly because I asked this morning Vanessa what she wants to do. What do you want to do today?
Relax.
Okay. So that's exactly what we did with a whole lot of Netflix. Next up was one of my favorite tasks. Just a quick break. This was only the kitchen. Wow, that was fun. Then something really nice happened. I did the next edition of track submits and actually found a track that was so good that I didn't even want to play it to you, and asked the person to just assign the track to my label.
It's time for another edition of Track Submits, the segment where you send me your tracks and get feedback from me. I already listened to 2 tracks and one of them was so amazing that I won't even play it to you. It's so good. I will ask the person if he wants to just get signed to my label, so we'll have to wait until this track will be officially released. I don't even know why the person sent me the track for feedback. It's so good I couldn't even give any feedback to it except for it being really awesome, so hopefully it will be out soon on my label. Now let's get to the very first track submit. It is by... The first track is by Deep Beat. It's called You Got My Body, and he has problems with the percussions, synthi sounds, and wants general feedback.
You got my body, you got my body, you got my body, you got my body, you got my body.
Nice and cool sample, we all know that one. It's a cool techie track, it's good for the club, I like the vibe. The percussions aren't actually that bad. I might maybe try to take another kick. It sounds a little bit too woody and too high. I think there's like a sub missing in that track. And the bass lines are cool. I like the sound design of them, and also that they're like interchanging with each other in like a call and response way. That's really cool for club music. But in some frequencies they collide, so you really have to maybe put them on separate channels, EQ them even further, and make sure that whenever both of those bass lines are playing, that they are EQ'd differently as in the parts where they're playing on their own. So you really have always to keep that in mind. When you have a certain section that is changing with the elements, you might have to adjust everything. There's usually no way you can get away with having one element go through the entire track. Everything else is changing and you don't have to adjust the element. You will definitely have to make those adjustments. It's a little bit more work, but you need to make sure that it sounds good no matter what other elements are surrounding it. Also, the groove of the track could be improved a little bit. I don't know really what it is, but it's not like rolling as it should in a tech house track like that. Maybe try shifting around the claps or snares like by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 milliseconds to the front, so that they actually hit a little bit before the kick. This way people will be able to hear the kick better, and it will also start to groove a little bit more. Also try out different quantization modes, just shifting certain elements of the drums back and forth. This usually improves the feel of a track. The next track is by Site Programmer. He's been producing for 4 years and just wants some general feedback. Nice big room EDM track. I like the drumming. I also really like the build-up. It's good. I don't really like the main synthi sound. It's a little too high and a little bit too boring. I would definitely try to improve it, maybe layer it with other sounds, or just trying out entirely different sounds to make it more interesting, putting more effects on top of it. Maybe a little bit of distortion. It just sounds too clean, too digital, and too high. Yeah, and also maybe changing the melody might help. It's an okay melody, but it's not really catchy, and in big room EDM tracks, the main melody is super important. It's an instrumental track, so you need something that will keep the listener and make the track interesting. The catchier the melody, the better, and also play around more with automation to keep it interesting over time if you have a main sound that almost goes through the entire track. Let's get straight to the next one. This very moody ambient kind of track was by Clarity. Yeah, I think that's correct. And it's called Her. I really like that track. It's unique. It has like a deep mood, ambient kind of vibe. I love the guitar sample that is in it. It could be maybe a little bit more interesting if you listen to the whole thing. There could be more change or a little bit more drama kind of. The mixing is cool. I would definitely try out to change a little bit the dynamic on the hi-hats. They sound very robotic. They're very straight and all sounding the same. In a track like this, or if you make music that should sound more live, it's important to change those hi-hats and change the dynamic, making some of them more quiet, other ones more loud, just to have like the feel of a live drummer. He doesn't always hit it the same way. And if it's always the same, it kind of starts sounding boring. So try to change it up a little. Not too much, just slightly, maybe even shifting notes. That's something that could also improve the groove and make it sound more live, more interesting, and have this subtle change that is going on. I hope this feedback and my tips and suggestions helped. Now back to myself later tonight.
And that was already it, the nice new track submit edition. Then we went outside.
Oh yeah, it's almost 8
p.m.
Yeah, we're just outside to get something to eat. Romantic dinner.
For real?
Yeah. What do you want to eat? Pizza? Döner?
No. We already know where we are going. He's just...
You always ruin my jokes.
Sorry.
Real, authentic Greek dinner.
The dinner was good. I still have to work a little on my romantic skills.
And was it good?
Yeah.
Romantic?
Kind of.
Happy?
Yeah.
And now I'm basically just sitting here and telling you what happened the entire day. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget about the notification squad thing. You can still win a copy of Nectar 2. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just check out yesterday's video.
See, cooking school. That's what we're doing tonight. That's our romantic dinner.
Yeah.